welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time, we crashed and burned after getting shot down, taking our shuttle here to the surface of the planet. We did, however, meet a new party member, KOTOR2.
Let's go.
He can actually gain up to 3 levels right now. I'm actually not going to gain any levels with KOTOR2 until, well, something happens later on. It'll actually be a while before KOTOR2 is used as a member of the party. Honestly, I just don't need him at this point. I have to use him for this area, but this area is not hard enough that I'm really sort of pushed to actually give him levels. One of the things that's changed here is you can actually change your party here. I can actually switch Atten out for Kreia as needed. I'll probably run around with Atten just because Kreia is, well, I don't know, maybe I'll stick to Kreia. They're really not that important because honestly, the enemies around here aren't that hard. Kreia has the advantage that, since I'm wearing armor, I need her here to cast Night Speed for me. Anyway, I've given KOTOR2 a little bit of equipment. He has, as he gains levels, he gets additional benefits to unarmed attacks. I'm not actually going to do that with him. I'm just going to give him a normal weapon, which will probably be a ranged weapon, just because, well, I don't really care for his unarmed attack, and to do so I would have to gain his levels, which means that he won't be as useful later. I've given him some just vanilla equipment, including a vibro sword, a blaster rifle, just, you know, stuff I had lying around. I'm giving him Atten's armor and leaving Atten with the other armor because Atten will come in sort of in and out of the party. I'm stuck with having KOTOR2 in the party for now. He's not bad, but he's just not as good as Atten is because he doesn't have sneak attack. Anyway, I'll have to switch Atten back in for a couple things as we explore this area, but let's just get started. There are these Cannoks lying around. These are, one of the sort of load screen tips tells you that these were actually imported from the jungle world of Duxon, which is one of the moons of Onderon. And this is just sort of a hand-wavy excuse. We actually go to Duxon later, and I guess they wanted to not have to worry about recycling enemies, so they hand-waved a reason to have the same enemy in multiple areas. I'll gain my level off-screen. I picked up the Force Whirlwind power, which is really important for an upcoming fight, but it'll be a while before it's necessary.
Right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
Okay, well, we know what to do with mercenary scum. Here's a sentry. And again, it's the guy in the front there. That purple shield is a Mandalorian melee shield. So KOTOR also has this remote, which is just this little droid thing, which shoots a really, really, really weak attack. It's also involved in some humorous moments, but let's just say it's not a superpower. And that force pike there is just a melee weapon. It has nothing to do with, you know, the force. It's just a stunning weapon. You can't do anything with those land speeders. They're locked out.
Another sentry droid. The mercenaries must be using them to locate us. There's probably another patrol nearby.
That's okay. This droid's not going to be able to find them. So much for that thing. Now that we're further light side, you'll notice that destroyed droid did not cost me very much much force power at all. So there are some mines here. I'm going to turn solo mode on and have everybody switch over to ranged weapons.
What is it?
So that when this fight starts up...
Yeah?
Hey, it's those guys that we were dealing with earlier. Looks like we'll be able to collect on our bounty. And, you know, blah blah blah, they're going to turn us in for the exchange. And we'll explain it to KOTOR later.
I don't think so. You'll have to come through me if you want to take the general.
Okay, and he says, well, that was the plan anyways. Like most of these fights where there are mines, your party members will be catastrophically stupid if you give them anything but ranged weapons and tell them to... Or, I mean, I'll do that, or I can just blow away the mines with Destroy Droid, but I like mines. I like stealing them. And I guess Beadur is getting slaughtered there, so I'm going to use energy resistance and a little bit of healing. Heal is also a light side power, so I can use it at much cheaper prices now. Super important? Maybe not, but hey. The discount for correct side power is up to 50% at maximum level. And the penalty you pay for, essentially the more light side you are, the more dark side powers will cost, up to plus 75% more, which is not quite double cost. But honestly, especially as a consular, you will get so many force points that it's really not a big deal. We'll see if Beadur has enough skill to recover these. If not, what I'll do is I'll just switch Atten in long enough to recover the mines. These are just minor frag mines. There's some more powerful mines here later. And I'll turn solo mode off and give everybody their weapons back.
Yes.
Yeah?
What is it?
And hit the road again. Or as I say, make the jump to night speed. There's an option that I have turned off, which will add a real sort of movement blur when you have force speed active. I really, really detest that blur, so I have turned it off. It's under the options menu. Now, strangely enough, these Cannoks will drop items, and, you know, it's not quite as bad. I mean, my sort of best moment in that was playing Diablo 2.
I always feel a sense of calm when I walk the surface of Telos. The Ithorians are truly amazing in their work.
The force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything?
Okay, well, you know, was a bunch of flies carrying a suit of plate armor. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad, but why do these Cannoks carry items? I don't know. Anyway, you can say that you just feel a touch of the force here.
That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south.
Or we could charge right in. Which is actually what we're going to do. Because, well, gratuitous XP, no, I don't really care about that, but I do want to actually get stuff. Because I'm going to be able to do a lot of shopping as soon as I get the Ebon Hawk back, and so I want actually stuff to sell.
This won't take long. Let's get this over with.
Stuff there. And I'm going to just pull these Cannoks by attacking them with a ranged weapon so that we don't wake up all those mercenaries all at once and have to fight them at the same time as these Cannoks. And honestly, these Cannoks are not that dangerous, but they, as you can see, they are putting a dent in Beadur's health. They're also refusing to die.
Let's go.
Yes.
What's going on?
Now
Yes.
that we have that up, let's charge in and say hi to these mercenaries. as you can see, that energy resistance power really, I mean, it's almost game-breaking how powerful it is, because it really makes you almost immune to just normal blaster attacks. Now, admittedly, I could use shields and get pretty much the same effect. As I mentioned, shields are free to use as long as you're careful about not using all the charges on them. Not that the lower level ones are really all expensive to begin with, you're just going to waste them. But I was hoping to find some equipment on these guys, and nothing. Oh. Anyway, there's a little bit more back here, including some more Cannoks. I'm actually going to kill this one off screen, it's just one. Yeah, that Cannok was rich, 51 credits. Anyway, there's still more to do down here, so I'll leave it to next time, because we're out of time.